Good morning. It's May 12th, and this is your daily brief in science. Here's everything you need to know. A new government study from the National Cancer Institute has revealed a troubling trend. Early-onset cancers are on the rise among young adults in the United States. This comprehensive analysis reviewed over 2 million cancer diagnoses from 2010 to 2019, highlighting significant increases in breast, colorectal, kidney, and uterine cancers. Notably, approximately 63% of these early-onset cases were diagnosed in women, indicating a concerning gender disparity. Potential contributing factors include rising obesity rates, advancements in cancer detection methods, and the trend of women having children at older ages, which may elevate breast cancer incidence. Professor Adenipekun pointed to lifestyle factors such as genetics, sedentary behavior, smoking, alcohol consumption, and low-fiber diets as contributors to the severity of early-onset cancers. However, the study's databases lacked detailed information on risk factors and access to care, which are essential for understanding the underlying causes of these rising cancer rates. While stable death rates have been observed for most cancers in young adults, alarming increases in mortality have been noted specifically for colorectal, uterine, and testicular cancers. Dr. Balaji Latif Salako emphasized the importance of early detection and screening methods, such as mammography and colonoscopy, which can significantly improve treatment outcomes. The study calls for further research and discussions among experts to explore the underlying reasons for these concerning trends, with a meeting planned to address potential causes. Interestingly, not all cancer types are experiencing increases. Rates for over a dozen cancers, including lung and prostate cancers, are declining, attributed to reduced smoking rates and updated screening guidelines. The study also highlights that certain cancers, like triple-negative breast cancer, tend to be more aggressive in younger patients, presenting greater treatment challenges. This issue is not limited to the United States. Early-onset cancers are also becoming more prevalent in Nigeria, with cases now appearing in individuals in their 30s and 50s, indicating a global trend. The findings of this significant study were published in the journal Cancer Discovery on May 8, 2025, underscoring the urgent need for continued investigation into the rising cancer rates among younger populations. Pharma has released promising final data from its Phase 1b trial known as the IASO trial, which evaluated its investigational therapy MAT-033 for amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, or ALS. Conducted at two centers in France, Hôpital de la Pitié-Salpêtrière and the University Hospital of Lille, the trial included 15 participants and successfully met its primary endpoint of safety and tolerability in November 2024. Key findings from the IASO trial indicate a favorable safety profile for MAT-033, with rapid engraftment of bacterial species occurring within the first month of treatment. Biomarker analyses further supported these findings, suggesting a slower rate of disease progression. Specifically, the ALS Functional Rating Scale Revised, or ALSFRS-R, showed a change in slope from negative 0.7 points per month before treatment to negative 0.3 points per month by day 84, although these results should be interpreted with caution. Importantly, no changes in neurofilament levels, a marker of neuronal injury, were observed at day 84, suggesting stability in neuronal health during the treatment period. MAT-033 is a donor-derived oral therapy aimed at enhancing the microbiome and has received orphan drug designation from the European Medicines Agency. Gianfranco Pittari, Chief Medical Officer of Pharma, pointed out the therapeutic potential of microbiome modulation for neurodegenerative diseases beyond oncology. The Scientific Advisory Committee has also discussed optimal populations for potential Phase 2 trials, focusing on specific patient groups based on the trial's findings. CEO Hervé Affagard emphasized the necessity for partnerships to advance ALS treatments, highlighting the significant unmet medical needs in this area. Currently, ALS is a progressive neurodegenerative disease impacting thousands of patients in both the US and EU, with no curative treatments available. Founded in 2014 and listed on Euronext Paris, maat-pharma is dedicated to developing microbiome-driven therapies to improve patient outcomes across various diseases. The full data from the IASO trial was released after an external review confirmed the safety profile of MAT-033 and identified new opportunities for development. Researchers have introduced eve-vax, a new tool aimed at synthesizing SARS-CoV-2 spike proteins that mimic potential future variants capable of evading immunity. This innovation is crucial for early evaluations of vaccine efficacy, as it allows scientists to assess immune responses against both existing and emerging variants. The eve-vax constructs have shown the ability to replicate later variants by utilizing data from the initial emergence of variants of concern. This capability highlights its potential role in future vaccine design, providing vital insights for ongoing vaccine development. Current evaluation methods primarily depend on past or circulating variants, revealing an urgent need for proactive strategies to address viral evolution. The rapid evolution of the virus has posed challenges for existing vaccines, as indicated by the frequent breakthrough infections reported during the COVID-19 pandemic. The synthetic spike proteins produced by eve-vax demonstrated neutralization resistance similar to that of naturally occurring variants, with geometric mean ID50 titers showing significant reductions compared to their parental variants. Developed using 5 backgrounds of concern, including B.1 and XBB, eve-vax achieved a notable 90% success rate in generating infectious constructs. However, the current iteration of eve-vax has limitations, focusing mainly on antibody neutralization and excluding T-cell-mediated immunity. Additionally, it requires extensive evolutionary sequence data for effective model training. Concerns have also been raised regarding the potential misuse of predictive technologies and the applicability of eve-vax to all viral antigens, necessitating further investigation. This study, published in the journal Immunity, utilizes the EV-escape framework to forecast immune escape mutations that may develop in future viral variants. A new cross-journal collection is set to delve into the intricate signaling pathways of innate immunity, with a special emphasis on how pattern recognition receptors, or PRRs, are activated and regulated by both microbial and endogenous signals. The innate immune system is the body's first line of defense, playing a crucial role in the rapid detection and response to external pathogens and internal damage. Recent research has underscored the dynamic nature of innate immune signaling and the regulatory mechanisms involved, highlighting the necessity of understanding these pathways. Advancing our knowledge in this area is vital for developing therapeutic strategies aimed at various health issues, including infectious diseases, inflammatory disorders, autoimmune diseases, and cancer. Many of these health conditions can be addressed through immunotherapy, and current research is increasingly focusing on the microbiome's role in modulating innate immune responses, which is paving the way for new exploration avenues. Key topics within this collection include toll-like receptor signaling, NOD-like receptor signaling, inflammasome assembly, and CGA-SSTING-mediated responses. The collection invites submissions that seek to understand how PRR signaling mechanisms converge in both humans and animal models. Researchers are encouraged to address how these signaling pathways intersect and influence health, disease, and functions that extend beyond traditional innate immunity. A particular focus will be on the interactions between PRRs and downstream signaling pathways, aiming to deepen our understanding of innate immunity and its complex signaling pathways. Recent studies have revealed concerning health risks linked to energy drinks, particularly among young consumers. In the United States, approximately 31% of individuals regularly consume these beverages, making them a significant part of the youth diet. A 2023 review published in the journal Nutrients analyzed 18 studies and found that nearly half of the incidents associated with energy drinks involved cardiovascular issues, such as arrhythmia and hypertension. Dr. Shalina Visram from Newcastle University raised alarms about the potential for psychological distress caused by these drinks, highlighting urgent public health concerns. In addition to cardiovascular problems, the review indicated that 22% of cases involved kidney-related issues, with pre-existing medical conditions contributing to 44% of these incidents. Registered dietitian Annabelle Gipp pointed out that the increased caffeine intake from energy drinks can disrupt sleep and hinder calcium absorption, which is critical for bone development during adolescence. Experts are now calling for immediate public health action to address the risks posed by energy drinks, which are often marketed to children at low prices, sometimes even cheaper than water. Researchers advocate for regulatory measures, noting that these products are targeted at children as young as 10. Healthier alternatives such as herbal teas, natural fruit juices, and coconut water provide hydration and nutrients without the associated negative effects. This has been your daily brief in science. To read more about these stories, follow the links in the episode bio. You can also subscribe to these updates via email at www.brief.news. For more daily podcasts about the topics you love, visit brief.news/podcasts. Tune in tomorrow. We'll be back with everything you need to know.